Buffs hockey. Puck just dropped, and seeing your Buffs here in Westminster against the Metro State Roadrunners, who are in second place currently in the conference, followed far behind by the Buffs. Actually, it's like a big battle between DU and MSU right now for first and second place, but the Buffs are sitting there at third as we get a whistle and puck is out of play. So we're going to get a face-off deep in the Buffs' territory. And it looks like David Lefkus is going to take the draw here for your Buffs with 19:24 on the clock. Buffs are trying to clear it up ice. Turnover in their zone, but nicely gloved and kicked out of the zone by the Buffs. Last time I saw the Buffs was against DU, and they were having a tough time passing in the neutral zone. See if they can clean that up today as the Roadrunners make some changes, try to clear it out of their zone and up the ice, and they do. It goes deep into the zone. As back to get it is Knapp. Puck goes dangerously in front of the net. And the Buffs control. Coming right down the middle of the ice, but got broken up was Smithberger. And here comes Metro State. And Knapp's going to get it out safely into neutral. Battle for the puck along the boards, and it's going to come back up to neutral. Smithberger's just going to wing it back behind the net as they make a change. Nice forecheck coming from the Buffs. Puck comes back to neutral, and Hackett's going to recover it, move it up the ice. Cubney. Puck deep in the Metro State zone, but the Buffs can't control it, and it is going to go all the way down for an icing call. So yeah, welcome here to the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster. It is the home of the Metro State Roadrunners, but you wouldn't know it by looking at the ice. This is actually where I coached the Highland Hills Jaguars out of Westminster. And of course, there's all sorts of teams rec on up through competitive. Shot coming, it just goes wide of the net. Puck comes out to neutral, and the Buffs are going to get it. And Cubney swings it behind the net. Some good pressure coming from the Buffs, and they keep it in. More pressure from the Buffs as the Roadrunners do finally get control of it. The Buffs are staying on it. Into the zone goes Sinicki. Centering feed, but nobody else from the Buffs there. It looks like they were going for a line change, but he had a nice feed as the defenseman for the Roadrunners take it and push it up the ice. Back to get it are the Buffs, and they are going to get it out of the zone, but not for very long. Back to get it is Santos. Santos is smothered along the wall. And lifted up and out of the zone. Into the zone it goes for the Buffs, but only for a second as the Roadrunners control. Roadrunners zing it in off of Santos' mask. Buffs control. Try to move it up, but both teams having a hard time maintaining possession of the puck. I'm going to guess neither coach is super happy about that. Shot comes on net, and there's a goal. Turnover deep, and Bobby had no chance on that one. Just a nice feed. Down 1-0 in favor of the Roadrunners. 15:41 on the clock. 1-0 Metro State. Forgot to ask you, this is live, right? Okay. Buffs putting some pressure on, trying to get a goal back here. And still controlling it, pressured along the boards. And puck comes out to neutral. Knapp swings it back in. And the Buffs regroup. Knapp pushes it back. Nobody home, though. The Roadrunners turnover in their own zone, but nobody back with the Buffs as they're making a line change. Feed coming in. As back is Pitones to smother out the Roadrunner forward. And here comes the pass, and there's another setup. CU's coach is not going to be happy with this play right now. Somebody was missing their position there. Trying to get it out was Knapp. Just couldn't sling it over the defense from Metro State. Back with the puck goes Simpson. And they're going to try to get it up and regroup out. But just slow up throwing it away again. We're the Buffs. Up the boards it goes. Buffs trying to get past the forecheck of the Roadrunners, but they're just not able to. Here we go. Into the zone goes Hackett. Just doesn't have enough to get in there. Nice job by number 13, Sinicki, to keep it in. And they're going to call that, I believe, a hand pass. So we get a break in the play as the Buffs try to get this goal back. 2 shots on goal apiece. Just one unfortunate going against our Buffs. And the puck comes out of the zone. Slung along the boards and up and into the zone. Here comes Sinicki. Sinicki trying to get some help. He does. It just goes right in front of the net, but the defense was right there to get it. Buffs are trying to regroup. And this is where I tell one of my coaching buddies that, yes, you can regroup in your own zone. That is something that teams do. Here comes some speed from the Roadrunners, number 4, and the Bucks are getting caught watching. But no harm, no foul on that one. Puck goes all the way back, and that's going to be an icing call. And we get a break in play with 12:07 left here in the first period. Metro State's up 1-0. Shot on net, and the netminder for the Roadrunners got it. So we're going to see another face-off. Buffs win the drop. Here comes a shot, and it just goes off. It looks like a defenseman's stick. Buffs control. Shot coming from the point. Couldn't get through the traffic. Roadrunners trying to get it out, and they do. Nice poke check there by the defense from the Buffs. And Santos pushes it in, but it looks like that is offside. So we get a puck drop. Now, why the puck drop is way back in the Buff zone, I couldn't tell you. But it looked like it might have been an intentional offside, and that's why they brought it all the way back. Nice poke check there by Nat, trying to get it into the zone. And Quitones is battling for it. Here it comes from the point. Nat takes the shot. That's right off the forwards' pads. Buff's getting crisscrossed, trying to get the puck out of the zone. And here comes Sauskus, I think this is how you pronounce his name. There he is again, number 7, Krasauskas. Maybe Abby can tell me how to pronounce his last name. Is it Krasauskas? No, it's not? Or you have no idea? I'm going to guess. It's like a Mike Krzyzewski kind of a name. You just don't know until you hear it pronounced by the actual player. A lot of traffic in front of the net. Buff's not able to get it to go home, though, but here come the Roadrunners. Nice poke check there by good old number 2, Rui. And I'm probably butchering his name, too. Sorry, Eugene. And here comes Metro State. Got a 2-on-2 developing. And that is the way you want to line up for a block shot. But it didn't get through. Bad cross-ice pass, turnover in the Buff zone, which leads to a shot on net. But Abi makes the save. That puck comes right out of the zone, and that should not be an icing because that was off Metro State. Here comes the pressure from Kovney. And Buffs try to get control as the Roadrunners are going to do just that, and they're going to flip it into the zone, but just past Abi. Nice clear by the Buffs. And they're going to try to get it into the zone, setting up their triangle. Had a beautiful triangle set up, but just not enough space to get that puck in there. Back to get it is Kovney. Nice keep in by number 5, Santos at the point. But the Roadrunners are going to control. And it's going to go deep, deep, deep into the zone as Santos takes a spill. Puck comes right in front. Oh, my goodness. That was a lucky bounce there for the Buffs. Roadrunners had it set up perfectly. Pressure coming, another shot right on net. They're just teeing up, the Roadrunners are. Somebody's not taking up their man right in the high slot. Roadrunners are really putting the pressure on here. Here goes another one, and thankfully that's out of the zone, so the Buffs can make a quick change here. Pass back behind the net up to Barnhart. And he's going to sling it out and over the boards. And as I was telling Abby, how often does that ever happen where the puck comes over the glass here into the stands? And yeah, it just happened. So anyway, nobody got hurt. Shot coming from the blue line and goes way wide as the Buffs are trying to get control of this puck to get it up and out of the zone. And a whole bunch of bodies along the boards. It's tied up. And just goes out of play off of a player in the bench. Another shot coming. And get a little scuffle in there in front of the bench, in front of the goalie. And we're going to get another face-off. Shots are 6-5 in favor of the Roadrunners. But they're the ones who've got the goal at this point. 1-0 Roadrunners. And Bobby makes another save as the Roadrunners are slinging the puck around. Another turnover in the Buff zone. Feed coming. Nice positioning, though, for the Buffs. And here comes Metro State. Metro State's coming back into the zone. Drops it. And a glove save by Abi. 6:21 on the clock. That's 8 shots now in favor of Metro. So just 5. I gotta tell these guys in the booth that the music is way louder here than it is where they are. Buffs are trying to get something going in the Roadrunner zone. And putting it right in on the defense where the Buffs, but now they're turning it over again. Shot coming, just goes over Abi's goal. And slinging it all the way down for an icing call. Where the Buffs. Puck won back by the Roadrunners. Into the corner goes Hackett to try to get it out. And up to Smithberger it goes. Marius is trial now. He just couldn't get there either, but he's trying. Another shot in on Abi. As Alexia tries to clear but can't. And we're kind of seeing why the Roadrunners are number 2 in the conference. And that goes for an icing. And we get a stoppage in play. Shot coming, goes right off of the winger's pads. And here come the Roadrunners again. Turnover by the Buffs. Nice deke there by the Roadrunners forward. And it looks like we're going to get an interference call, maybe. Yep, interference called against the Buffs. And it looks like into the box goes number 17, Alexiev. 2 minutes for interference. So here comes the PK for the Buffs as the Roadrunners win the draw. And here comes a shot, and right away, just 7 seconds into the penalty kill, and Metro State is now up 2-0 against your Buffs. Buffs desperately now trying to get back in this game. As the Roadrunners have taken a 2-0 lead. And back to get it. Trying to get it up ice was Rui. Rui's back behind the goal. And back to get it is Knapp. The big defenseman trying to get it back up ice. Patones pushes it in behind the net. And the Roadrunners goalie gets the puck around the boards. But not out. Nice job by Knapp keeping the puck in. Centering feed coming. Here comes. Oh! Just shot it wide. It was Levkis. Puck comes out to neutral. Roadrunners come in a 2-on-2. Nice poke check there by the Buffs defense. And into the corner it goes as Del Tufo tries to get it off the stick of the Roadrunners. Into the corner is Alexiev trying to get it up and out. Finally does. And Del Tufo is trying to push it into the zone. He gets it in there, but right away the Roadrunners get it out. Nice check along the boards there by the Buffs, but the Roadrunners control. Feed comes. Well defended there by the Buffs as the puck is going deep into the corner. Shot comes, goes around the boards. Still controlled by the Roadrunners. Roadrunners are just making the Buffs chase them. Here comes the shot. Another, nice repositioning by Abi. Because they had him dead to rights, but he came back quickly. Keeping this game 2-0. And that was just a fluky goal. Buffs are now down 3-0 here in the first period. I wish I had a replay on that to see exactly how that bounced, but not going the way the Buffs had expected or hoped. Buffs trying to get the puck up ice and into Roadrunner zone. Back to the point it goes. Here comes the shot and a save made by the Roadrunners netminder with 49 seconds left. That was Zane Polachek, I believe. Yeah, it was. Nice shot, but Metro's goaltender was on it. And here come the Roadrunners again. As the Buffs try to get it up and regroup. There's a shot coming. That was a nice feed from the defense up to Pitones, but Metro's goaltender did not give up a rebound. Oh, shot right off the side of the net. And Metro is just going to sling it all the way down the ice for an icing with 5 seconds left on the clock. Probably smart for them, but got a little Nickelback coming your way. That says hockey right there, Nickelback. That's the end of the period. Your Colorado Buffaloes 0, Metro State Roadrunners 3. Shots on goal in favor of Metro State 13-8. Let's see if the Buffs can regroup in the second period as the Zamboni comes out and we take a break. second period as your Buffs are down 3-0 to Metro State, and they're trying to get back in this hockey game. And right out of the gate, they control in the corner as Santos pushes it deep behind the net. Buffs putting some good pressure on. Oh, bad pass back. And Polachek is going to have to come back and get it. Santos passes it up the boards to Sadiq. But Metro controls. Good first shift from the Buffs. Couldn't get anything out of it. And here come the Metro State Roadrunners, 4-on-1. How did that happen? But no goal there, thankfully. As in the corner goes Knapp to try to get it out. And the Buffs do clear it, but cannot control. That seems to be a big problem here. Right, here comes a shot. Right in on net. Nice goal for your Buffs. That's a good start. And it looks like that was that Isaac Neffs? It looks like it might have been who got the goal. And it was. They should make the announcement here in a second or two. As the Buffs. Yeah. So Neffs from Sadiq. The Buffs are back in this game. It's now 3-1 Roadrunners. Great start. They're coming right out of the gates for the Buffs. See if they can keep it up. Never trust a big button a smile, as they say in Belle Biv DeVoe. Now you know. 18-14 on the clock here in the second period as the Roadrunners are trying to get that goal back. And the Buffs do clear, though. Buffs are on the chase as Kovney is putting on a nice forecheck. But the Roadrunners control. Big burst of speed, but a good poke check. Roadrunners get a shot off. This goes wide. And thankfully, we're not able to get another shot. As along the boards it goes. Battle for it on the stick of. Now, Kovney back, regroup in the Buffs zone, back up to Kovney. Kovney's trying to get some time and space, and he throws it over to Knapp. Buffs just can't get it out into the neutral zone. Having a hard time clearing it. And finally, Kovney gets it, and he flips it up and over the blue line. Here comes some pressure. As Rui pushes it in deep, and the Buffs get a change. Nice bump there by Sinicki. Puck comes deep into the zone. Buffs do keep it in. Nice job there, Sinicki. Oh, nice work there at the blue line by the Buffs to keep it in. Here it comes again. Shot just goes wide by number 87, Brandon Hackett. Buffs putting good pressure on Hackett. Takes another shot, just goes around the boards. Let's see if Alexiev can keep it in. He does. He gets the shot off. Nice work by the defenseman here. Keep this puck in and get the shots off, but they're having a foot race right to it. Let's see what's going to happen. Here goes the shot. Oh my gosh. What a goal. Runners. That was an unfortunate turnover by the Buffs, and the Roadrunners took advantage of it. Number 28 just put it in top shelf over Abi's left shoulder with 15:39 left here in the second period, and now the Roadrunners are up 4-1. Buffs win the faceoff. And that's why they're number 2 in the league. Shots like that took advantage of that turnover. And the Buffs defenseman just couldn't get there fast enough to take off the angle. Nice poke check there. Yeah, hockey's a funny sport that way. Sometimes you think the momentum is changing, and then other times not so much. As the Buffs go back, Knapp has got it, and he's going to sling it up and over. Nice long pass, but the foot race is going to be won by the Roadrunners. Back to get it. Are the Buffs, and it looks like it's Rui again. And unfortunately, Patones could not control it. As the Metro captain takes a shot, trying to get it through traffic, and thankfully it doesn't go. The Buffs had an opportunity perhaps there, slinging it off the boards up to Patones. Patones is going to go in to get it, but he's met by the Roadrunners defenseman. Buffs are battling for it along the boards. Who's going to come away with it? Looks like the Roadrunners. But bad bounce, lucky bounce actually for the Buffs. And that made the Roadrunners netminder pick it up. Quick shot off the faceoff from Neffs. Just goes wide as the Roadrunners do take possession, and into the zone they go. As Roadrunners try to set up, and they do. But the Buffs get it back. And that is an offside call, as the puck did just spurt past the blue line. Puck won back by the Roadrunners, and they are going to bring it into the zone. Cross ice pass. Nice positioning for the Buffs defenseman there. Number 87, Brandon Hackett. Another great positioning there by the defense, but the Roadrunners are doing some razzle-dazzling here. And finally, out with it comes Neffs up to his partner, and in onside. The triangle is set. Oh! Almost. Boy, they had that perfectly set up, and that puck just would not settle down fast enough. And there goes in the opposite direction. The Roadrunners had it perfectly set up. And it looks like we're going to get no icing call as Kovney comes in to get it. Buffs trying to make a quick change as they control. And it's going to come out of the zone and into the glove of the Metro State netminder. Buffs are holding their own here on the shots on goal category here, 17-14 in favor of Metro, but just not able to get the goals to go in the back of the net as Metro is trying to clear it up, but not out. Nice job by the defense at the blue line. And the Buffs are going to control. Oh, it's just not what they want right there. That's how they got that turnover to happen last time. Shot comes and up and over off the defense. As in goes Santos. Santos trying to set it up. Can't as the Roadrunners turn it back and into the Buff zone. Ooh, shot coming, another shot coming. Puck was just laying there in front of the net. Good job by the Buffs to get that out of there. And here comes Rui. And the puck does squirt out of the zone. Back to Knapp. Knapp's going to try to feed it forward. Gets it taken off his stick. Turnover again by the Buffs. Shot comes, goes wide. Metro's got it. Gets the shot. Goes off of Abi's pad. But yeah, that's going to be an icing. Thought it went off the net. It did, but not on net. So we're going to get a face-off deep in the Buffs zone with 10:38 left in the second period. 4-1 Metro State. Puck came out of the zone. There's a delayed offside as the Metro State Roadrunners try to get out. Here come the Buffs. Shot comes. It just goes up and over. And good job by Sinicki to keep it in. Yeah, coaches will yell at you for doing that because you want to get that puck to bounce off the goalie rather than sling all the way around and out, especially if you're the only person. Buffs trying to put the pressure on as Metro State comes out of the zone. Puck goes deep into the corner. Back to get it is Alexiev. Buffs turn it over again in their zone. And that really has been the difference of the turnovers. Another shot coming. Puck was just laying there. And out of harm's way it goes. Behind the net now. As Knapp goes in to try to get it out. Another shot coming. Goes wide. And finally up and out it goes to neutral, but the Buffs can't control. Back to get it is Sinicki. And dumping it out to make a change was Del Tufo. Buffs make a line change as the defense make a D-to-D pass. Trying to control, give the Buffs a little bit more time to get up and regroup. And into the zone it goes for Alexiev. Buffs are doing a lot of that here now in the neutral zone, just not able to keep control of it as here comes Pitones. Pitones trying to feed it in front. Can't get it to go. Back to the defense. Oh, smothered. And that was Santos who got smothered. Just got back up. Pitones trying to get something going. The puck's going to go deep into the zone for Hackett. And again, the Buffs flick it up to neutral, but can't control. And here they come. Trying to set up that triangle, but can't get control. Nice job by the defense again, keeping it in the zone, but the Buffs can't control. Hobby flings the puck up, but not out, and here comes a shot. That was a good try. Levkis, Polachek just pushed it forward, but couldn't get the pass to connect. Back goes Rui. Can't quite get it out. That was an icing. Good idea, but he wasn't looking for the pass. Back in to get it is Marius. I'm not going to try his last name at this point. But if somebody in the audience knows how to say Marius's last name, have any ideas? Number 7. Klauskas? We're gonna take a one of the teammates is here. We're gonna find out. We're gonna get the official word on what his name is. Visauskas. Okay. It's Visauskas? She just found out. She went to somebody over there and she's like, it's Visauskas. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. So we've got the official word now. One of his teammates didn't even know. So we got somebody in the audience to go ask, and we have now officially found out it's Visauskas. Buffs trying to get some of that magic back from the very start of the period. See if they can make this a 2-goal game. But here come the Roadrunners again, and a tough angle shot. And goes out of play, and we're going to get a puck drop deep in the Buffs zone with 5:38 left here in the second period. Still 4-1 Metro State Roadrunners. Shots on goal have gone a little bit more in their favor now, but we'll see how it goes. Shot went right through, and actually Abby had to make the save. As the Buffs get it in the corner and poke it out to neutral. Good job there by, looks like that's Barnhart. And back to get it is Hackett. Hackett's going to try to flip it out and over, but Roadrunners are right there to get it. And back to neutral it comes. Hobby sets it up, but sets it up for the Roadrunners, and that was bad all around. Just bad. I don't think that Hobby knew that that was a Roadrunner player that he was setting it up for, and just bad. Coaching moment there is, yeah, unfortunately, Hobby's getting yanked. It's just, yeah, some days as a goaltender, you just don't have a good day, and this is one of those. It's not all on him, of course. The team's got to step up and start to get some goals here, but anyway, we got a goaltender change. Dylan Lawrence is now your netminder for the Buffs, and we'll see if that sparks a little bit of something. Here comes another wraparound try from the Metro State Roadrunners. And Dylan has to make a save on that one again, and we get a pause in play. Oh, that was a shot that just came from Levkis, but it went way up and over. So again, that's you got to take the shot when you can, but you want to try to get it to rebound so that the rest of your team can set up. But a good scoring opportunity. He just dangled that puck there for a while and took a big hard shot. It just did not go where it needed to go. And slinging it into the zone was Sadiq. Shot coming from the point as Rui tried to keep it in, and he did. Here comes a feed, and Buffs. Oh! That was a beautiful setup play. It took forever, but goal came from Pitones. I think that's who got the goal. I'm not quite sure who got the assist. They will make the announcement, and it looks like they're pleading with the referee to see if there was goalie interference. But they're saying no, that's a good goal. Buffs are back. It's 5-2 now, Metro State. We'll see if Pitones is the one who gets credit for that goal. I think it would be. Shot coming from the point. It was Diego Pitones. And Isaac Neffs gets the assist. Another goal from Diego. He's got a lot of them this year. And into the zone it goes. Buffs got a little bit more fire in their legs right now. Nice keep in there by Alexiev. Alexiev pops it in. Buffs try to take advantage, but cannot. And we're going to get an icing call with 2:22 left here in the second period. It is 5-2 Metro State. Sorry, I was taking a break to talk to Abby's mom. It's kind of the nice thing about local hockey. You get to talk to the parents a little bit, and it sounds like you might just be a little bit off as Santos goes into the box for 2 minutes. I didn't catch the call. It might be interference. But in any case, it's 2 minute power play for the Metro State Roadrunners. So we're going to see the PK unit for the Buffs come out. So we got a tripping call against Santos. And we've got about a minute left here as the umbrella is up and the Buffs take control of the puck. And I would just ice that thing. I'm not out there playing, nor am I out there coaching. Anyway, the Roadrunners bring it back into the zone, get a shot, and it goes right up into the netting, right up into Bender's. And the nice thing about this particular rink is there's a bar right up above the rink. I think every rink should have a bar. I think CU should have a bar. I think a lot more people would come out to the games if there was a bar right above the CU rink, but that's just me. I know I could get a lot more faculty out. Anyway, puck controlled by the Roadrunners with 1:17 left in the penalty. And the Roadrunners have got their umbrella set up. And they are cycling. Buffs are in the rectangle. Shot comes, goes off the side of the net. And smothered into the corner was the Buffs defenseman. Shot comes, and another save made. Oh, Roadrunners kept it in. Come on. And that's going to do it for the second period. 45 seconds left in the penalty coming up in the third period. Roadrunners are up 5-2. And if you missed it, we did have a goalie change. Abby was just not feeling it today, and so we'll see. I'm guessing that Dylan Lawrence is going to be in net again in the third. But we'll be back in a few minutes, 12 to be exact, for the third period. Let's go Buffs. Welcome back, Buffs fans. It's the third period here as the Buffs are trying to kill off that penalty from the end of the second period. And there is no icing because it is a penalty kill. And Metro State flings it in as back to get it, trying to get it out, was Knapp. Metro sets up. Buffs in their box, and they are able to make the save. Is Dylan Lawrence, who toward the end of the second period replaced Abby. Abby had a huge mistake toward the end there, but every goalie's got a bad game, and that just happened to be unfortunate for him. As Rui pushes it into neutral. Penalty is over as the Buffs are back at full strength. 5-2 is your score still, with Metro State up, as the Buffs are trying to get back into this. But here's a 3-on-1 shot, comes to Lawrence, and he has to make a pad save. Puck into the netting, and we see a face-off. Puck won back by the Roadrunners. Here comes a shot from the defense, and Lawrence makes another save. Looks like we had a false start on that face-off, so we're getting another one here. Reset, puck drop, and one back by the Roadrunners. Pass comes over to the winger, and Lawrence makes another save, so another face-off. Puck won back by the Roadrunners again, as behind the net, trying to control it, is Santos. Santos flips it up and into the neutral. Santos again trying to get it out of harm's way, as the defense are doing a D-to-D pass. Shot coming, gets blocked by Sauskas. Another D-to-D pass as the Roadrunners try to control and set up. Shot coming right in front of Lawrence's net. And we got a penalty coming against the Roadrunners, perhaps. I saw that arm go up, and it did, I think. Yep, it did. So number 4 is going into the box for 2 minutes. Buffs are on a power play. Let's see if they can get one of these back here. 17:41 left here in the third. Plenty of time. Buffs control, trying to set up the umbrella, and not quite able to do it yet, as the Roadrunners are putting some good pressure on, and they sling it up and out of the zone. Back to get it is Patones, and Diego picks up that puck leaves it for his defensive partner. Actually, that is Santos. One of the wingers leaves it back to Pitones. Shoots it, and in back of the net! Beautiful goal! Santos to Pitones. Pitones gets the goal from Santos. The Buffs are back in this game. It's 5-3. And they get the power play goal with 17 minutes left in the third. Buffs just... So that's Diego's second goal of the game today. Let's see if he can get the hat trick as we get an icing call. And that was a nice power play setup for the Buffs. Well, that puck was right there just sitting in front of the net, but Buffs couldn't get there fast enough to do anything with it. And into Lawrence's glove it goes, and we get a face-off. 16:25 left on the clock. 5-3 Metro. Buffs clawing their way back into this thing. If they can get that one more goal, it's going to be a fun ending here in Westminster. Roadrunners control it. Some good pressure from the Buffs as Metro slings it down. They're going to wave off the icing. And Rui is trying to get it up and out, and he does. Into the zone briefly went Neffs, but Metro controls. Here comes all the way around. See if the Buffs are going to keep their position. They do. Nobody was caught watching him. D-to-D pass. Up and out. But not out, actually, just kind of went up in the air. Here comes the shot. Lawrence makes the save. Another save made. And into the zone comes the Buffs. 1-on-2. Shot right in on the netminder. And it looks like, I thought he might be injured, but no, he's getting right back up. All right.